So hey guys, today I'm back. I haven't uploaded in ages again. I'm sorry, sometimes these things just happen, so I thought I would just hop on, do a little get ready with me. I've got some new products from Phase Zero to show you, as Phase Zero makeup. I wanted to have a chat about revision and exams, and oh my god, my worst nightmare has just happened. I haven't got my camera charger with battery charger with me, and the battery in my camera now says it's on low battery, and I'm really hoping I have a second battery with me. My charger is at home and I'm at university, so please say the other battery is fully charged. Well, it would appear my luck is in, my battery is fully charged. I just want to say there might be some background noise. I have closed my window, but it is the hottest bank holiday weekend I think we have ever had in the UK for early May, and so I've had my window open the whole day, and then I was like, I'm going to try and shut it to film this video, but my halls, I'm like in a really tall high-rise building and it's just so hot in here, and obviously there's like a busy road, so you can hear some cars going by. I've noticed that in some of the other videos I've done recently and I keep forgetting to mention it, so yes. So let's get started. I'm going to do a really chatty get ready with me. First things first, my normal primer. This I think is really good, especially in the summer. It really stops my makeup from coming off. It's the Benefit Professional Matte Rescue Primer, so I'm just gonna, oh I haven't got my mirror. I'm just gonna dot some of this around on my face. So I've actually had pretty good skin lately. My skin has just decided to get really bad, and I think it is the changing weather. I've had really good clear skin recently and it's just suddenly erupting with some really painful spots, especially around this area here, so I'm probably gonna be quite careful and maybe not put too much concealer there, just so I can like let it breathe a little bit. But I just wanted to mention that because I don't know what like particularly it is, but it's just been really nice at the moment. Okay, next I'm going to use my favourite Kiko BB cream. This is in the shade 02 Natural, and I just think this is like the perfect BB cream to wear when it's really hot because it just seems to stay really well. I think Kiko makeup is designed for like warmer climates. I don't know that for sure, I'm not sure where they originate, but I know that they've been in Europe longer than they've been in the UK. So yeah, 02 Natural. This one is actually an old one that I don't think they sell anymore, but they have got a newer one. I just don't know what shade I am in it, so I've only got the old ones, but I'm not aware of any like formulation change. I think it literally, they just updated the packaging. I don't know. So yeah, and to apply that I'm actually going to use this teeny tiny little Real Techniques brush. This is the mini Expert Face brush and it's just like the cutest thing in the world, and I've got the Real Expert Face brush somewhere, I can't reach it, but I think this is just as good and it's just in my makeup bag that I've been going around with at the moment. So I'm going to use that. Yeah, this BB cream isn't necessarily like high coverage. I put quite a lot on actually. It's one of those ones that you start with white and then when you blend it in it goes pigmented. But it's just evens out your skin tone. It's got SPF 15 in it, so when it's a little bit sunnier in the UK, you know, it protects your skin. And it just sort of, I don't know, it just has this like evening effect that I really like. I did actually film a revision video and I never got around to uploading it, and I was really mad about it because it was actually quite good, but I was talking about it like back at Easter and everything. I kept saying, I was like, okay, now you need to start doing this, and I feel like a lot of the tips it might be now too close to exams to be doing, so I'm sorry I never uploaded that, but I did film one, and if you guys still want some revision videos I'm happy to do them. I've got exams at university this year, so I am still revising. It's a very different, university exams are very different to school exams. Oh sorry, Pixie Brightening Concealer in Brightening Peach. Yeah, they're very different. They're like, I don't know how to put it, it might just be because it's first year exams. I don't want to say they're easier because I don't think that's true, but I feel like the expectations are much lower for you to get good grades. Like 70% is amazing, 40% is fine, that's a pass, so it's very different. So like, it's 2 weeks to my first exam and I do feel a bit worried, but like I'm not that stressed because obviously, like, I don't know about in other countries, but in the UK first year your results don't count towards your overall grade at the end. So I mean, if you can't fail things, you do want to do well, but like it doesn't count towards your overall if you get a 2-1 or a first or whatever, which I don't really get the point because like you should, I feel like it makes people slack more in their first year, and I think it makes second year sound harder, or seem harder I guess when you get there, I don't know. I'm just going to put a bit more concealer on under my eyes. This is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, the eye concealer, whatever. I actually just finished one. I have the shade Neutralizer, and comparing it to the light one, I don't think there's much difference. I think maybe the Neutralizer one was slightly yellowy, obviously correcting, but I don't think you need the Neutralizer one. I think the light one is perfectly fine. I don't want to put too much on because, like I said, I've been trying to go for sort of like a lighter, like summer-proof makeup, but that is plenty. And I'm just going to blend it in with this Real Techniques. I think it's a contour brush, but it's manky and old, so there's no writing left on it. If you are revising at the moment, I really hope it's going well. I've got loads of revision videos on this channel that I've made over the years, from GCSE through to A-levels and through to doing my A-levels again and all of those, so please feel free, just click on my channel. If you search revision or anything like that, I'm sure stuff will come up. I'm thinking about doing like a last minute revision for like maths or something, because I did a lot of last minute maths revision, but I do also feel like it's important to start revising early. Hence why I'd made another video about starting revising and I never got to upload it. Basically what happened was I edited it, had it all ready to go, and then I normally use PicMonkey to do my thumbnails, and they'd like not lost my account, they'd like tried to take a payment and it failed. Like, it shouldn't have failed, like I had money, but they then like blocked my account, and so when I went to re-sign up, they gave me like a much more expensive deal, and I was like, but I've not, you know, can't you just reinstate my deal I already had? And I was gonna like contact them and ask them about it, and I never got around to it. I think I even tweeted them and I never got around to sorting it out, so I do need to sort that out, because otherwise this video won't go up. So yeah, I need to get around to doing that. But basically in that video I just said, you know, start revising now, like get on with it, making lists, to-do lists of things you need to revise, breaking a topic down into all the different subjects and taking off individual subjects once you've revised them, making sure you are doing all the past papers, you know, writing down a list of all the past papers that are available to you, and making sure you work through them and make sure you get them all done once, if not twice. 3 times is ideal, but do them all once at least, so you know what all the questions are like. Next, HD finishing powder in the shade Banana under my eyes with a Real Techniques setting brush. Yeah, just sort of, it was just some like generic tips and things that I do to revise. I can still upload it if people want it uploaded, but I just kind of thought it was a bit late and a bit irrelevant now. But also another difference with university exams is that you have like semester 1 exam, or mine anyway, you have semester 1 exams, and then like just after Christmas in early January, so I've already done like half of my exams. So the stuff I'm like getting assessed on, I learn like basically February onwards, so a lot of it is still quite fresh in my mind. And my modules this year are this semester are so much easier than last semester. Right, quick question. I kind of want a centre parting, but I kind of don't feel like I will suit it. I've always had a side parting, and I feel like that is just much better on my face. But is there like some kind of a geometry of your face, or symmetry of your face, that means you can do a centre parting? I don't think I can. Okay, up to bronzer. I'm just going to use the Bourjois Chocolate Bronzer. My makeup routine like really hasn't changed much in the last like weeks, months. I just sort of do the same thing because I'm just busy studying and I'm a poor student, so I don't really go buy much makeup. Always forget I use this is the shade 51. It's quite scary actually, because I'm only in halls now for another month. Is it a month? Yeah, it's just over a month, and so I've literally got like exams, and then I've got a couple of weeks until exams, and then as soon as exams are over, I go on a field trip with my university, part of my coursework for one of my modules for next year. So I'm then away for a week, and then I come back and I got to move out of halls, and then it's the summer. It seems to have gone so quickly. I do plan on doing a first year at university sort of expectations, reality, sort of review, experience, that's the word, experience video, because I really loved watching those, like before I went to uni, sort of what to expect, because I feel like a lot of things are different to what I expected them to be, and I even knew someone Matt doing my exact same course. He lived in the exact same halls as me, like we were doing the exact same thing. I'm just doing it a year behind him, so I even knew someone who was doing or had done my exact experience, and it was still different to how I thought it was going to be. So I think that's quite interesting. Do you know, I just realised I didn't powder. I just put bronzer on without powder on. Anyway, let's powder now. NYX Stay Matte but Not Flat. This is a new one I'm trying out. I've got it in the shade, what does it say? Shade 2 Nude, and I'm going to apply it with this little mini Real Techniques, what is it called? Multitask brush, mini multitask. I haven't been using quite as much powder as I normally would lately, just sort of liking a little bit of a more, not completely a dewy look, but like not as matte. But I think my skin is just sort of doing that regardless of how much powder I put on, because it's so hot in the UK. Blusher, I'm going to use the Clarins Blush Prodigy in the shade Too Soft Peach. I've got a little mini one and it's lasted me for years and it's great. And this is the Eco Tools Angled Face Brush. I'm just going to put that on with this. I really like this brush because it's really small, like so it's good for travel, but it does actually do a pretty good job of applying stuff. Like so. And next, before I forget, highlight, L'Oreal True Match highlighter in Icy Glow, and I'm going to use the big shade with a MUA, I'm not sure what it is, it's one of their face brushes, the highlight one. Just right on top of the cheekbones. I've been loving wearing a lot of highlight at the moment just because it's so like glowy, and I feel like the summer's here and all of that. Okay, next up, eyebrows. So I'm just going to comb them through with a spoolie from Eco Tools. Really need to pluck my eyebrows, but I've lost my tweezers, so until I can find them, I can't pluck them. So eyebrows, as per usual, Freedom Brow Gel, Brow Pomade, Eyebrow Pomade in Blonde. This is the best cheap eyebrow gel I have found, and I just apply it with an angled eyeliner brush. This one happens to be from Eco Tools, but I have sort of 3 or 4 I would say I just circulate between. And I'm just going to sort of lightly fill them in. So that's like before and after. I'm really struggling to get them even at the moment, I must admit. I feel like they just look, they're not, I think it's because I need to pluck them. They aren't quite an easy shape to sort of deal with. So now onto the new bits from Phase Zero. I actually have a discount code somewhere. These were sent to me. Disclaimer's done. This discount code will be across here somewhere. So we've got 4 of these. What are they called? Are they eyeshadows? They are eyeshadows. So we've got, they look like this. I think there's 2 different formulas. Let me have a little look. So we've got some Metal Veil eyeshadows and some coconut eyeshadows. The coconut ones are kind of intriguing me because I don't really understand how eyeshadow can be coconut. Like, is it just made of like coconut oil or something? But anyway, packaging wise, looks like this. The shade name is just written, sorry they're upside down. The shade name is just written down there, and the coconut ones are in the shiny boxes and the Metal Veil are in the matte boxes, so maybe they're matte and shiny, who knows. Let's take them out. Okay, do they have their names on them? Yes, they do. So this is what they look like. This one here is Foxy. So it's just like a black packaging. It says Phase Zero on it. Unscrew it, and it's like a doe foot thing. So I think it's like a creamy formula. So, oh yeah. So I've just swatched that on my hand. Very pigmented, very metallic. So yeah, that one there is Foxy. I'll just swatch them all for you and then we can decide whether I'm going to put these on my eyes or not, because this is quite, oh, that one's quite like separated. It's like, seems to be like an oil in there. So that one, which one was Foxy? Was this, Foxy was a Metal Veil, and this Gilded is the next one I'm going to show you, and this is a coconut eyeshadow. So maybe these coconut ones are just meant to be sort of liquidy, I don't know. Okay. Oh yeah, this is a very different formula. So this one feels more like an eyeliner. This second one down is Gilded. Very gold. The first one's very like coppery bronze. This one feels like very more liquidy in like texture. They're both sort of drying down and looking fairly similar. Next one I have is Simmer, and this one is another of the Metal Veil ones. Looks like this. They're all very nice shades, they're all very metallic-y. This one's like, oh, that one's really nowhere near as pigmented as the other ones. I don't know if you can see, but that is like hard work to get. I think it wasn't quite coated, the brush wasn't like coated properly or something, to be fair. Yeah, I feel like that was just like the first strike. I probably should have like gone in and out a few more times. But yeah, that's that one. That one's like a very, what is that? Is that coppery? It's like pinky. Yeah, that one's copper, that one's sort of more bronze. So yeah, this one's Simmer. And last up is Romance, which is another one of the coconut ones, so it'll be interesting to see. Yeah, this one's equally like as liquidy as the other one. It does look like it's sort of separated. I feel like it needs a bit of a shake. And this one's like a very nice sort of light pinky copper. Let's go in a couple of times to get it all fair. And try and do a live swatch. And like that, so that one's very nice. Oh my god, oh my god, I have just poured it straight out of the bottle. What the? It's all over my foot. I can see now why it is called coconut. It is very liquidy. I have just poured about half of the bottle all over myself. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I'm not going to be funny. I wasn't expecting that. That is quite the... I'm so glad I grabbed this box of tissues and put it next to me before I started filming. Oh my god. That is quite the packaging for. Yeah. I'm now going to have a shower because I am covered in metallic pink eyeshadow. That was not what I was expecting. And I've lost a fair chunk of the product. I'm quite disappointed about that. So warning, don't tip these upside down. I mean, do they all do this? Like, am I being a bit stupid right now testing this? Let's test this one. I literally didn't even have it. No, okay, so it seems to be just the coconut ones. This one was a coconut one, I think. Does this pour out? I mean, it looks like it would. Okay, so I just started talking for a minute about these eyeshadows. I'm not sure how much you saw. Basically the coconut ones, very runny. They will pour straight out of the bottle, so bear that in mind. Not ideal. I'm a little bit worried about how the hell you're supposed to store these now. I feel like you're gonna have to like store them upright, especially the coconut ones in case they do pour out. But they do look very nice on my hand in swatches. Let's test. Oh no, that one. Smudgy as anything, that's not gonna last. So that is the very first one I did, which was Foxy. Gilded is fine. Simmer, smudgy, and whatever the last one was, Romance, fine. So the metal ones, smudgy as anything. I don't know if they're designed, I don't know what they're gonna be like on the eyelid. So I've already got a bit of concealer on my eyelid, so I'm just gonna do some very basic eyeshadow. Yeah, I'm just going to do some basic eyeshadow. I'm just going to use the Steal It in the Light palette and do sort of a base, and then I'm going to probably use the, was it Gilded? I'm not quite sure which one. I'll show you which one it is before I do it. So I'm just going to quickly do this, speed it up, and then we'll focus mainly on the Phase Zero eyeshadows. Okay, so that's going to be my base. I am going to be trying out this one, which is Gilded. It's very gold. This is one of the coconut ones, so I am going to be careful when I apply it. It's the second one along there, so that's sort of very, very golden gold. I think I'm just gonna try to dab it on my eyelid. I think I don't really know how to do this. Let's just see. And I'm just gonna try and blend it in with a finger, blend it out even. I don't really get how you're supposed to use this. My finger is completely coated. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. I mean, if I'm doing it wrong, please do tell me, and I'd love to know what I'm doing wrong. I mean, I think it looks okay. Like, it definitely needs some more work being done to it. I'm gonna try and fix it and let you know how I get on. It's just not working. I'm not having a good eyeshadow day. Like, it just looks awful. I think it even looks better on camera. I don't understand how you're supposed to use these. They dry down too quickly. They're not blendable. Like, it just seems like you've got to, like, you want it to be blended. And I feel like you can sort of put stuff over the top, but it doesn't get distributed evenly over your eyelid because it dries down too quick, so I'm a bit confused. It's really just like an eyeliner in consistency. I don't really understand how you can ever make it work as an eyeshadow. Okay, I just feel like this isn't going well. It's not really sitting well on my eyelids. I don't know whether I need a different primer on there, or I suppose I didn't really use a primer, I just put concealer on. I probably would normally use a primer, but I wanted to see what it was like by itself. The smudginess of these concerns me massively, and how liquidy these ones are. And I don't know if you can like see. As I roll it around, there appears to be like a load of pigment stuck there. I don't think you'll be able to see it, but like it just doesn't, it's a bit of a weird product. I'm really scared that if I tip it upside down, it's all gonna come out. But look, like, I lost like that much product. Oh, you can't see. So this is the one that I tipped upside down, and I literally lost that much. I'm just gonna pop a bit of mascara on and see if that makes anything look better, but I think this eye makeup may be getting removed after this video. Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. Like so. There we go. I'm just going to pop a little bit of lipstick on because I feel like it doesn't look complete without a bit of lipstick, and I'm going to use the MUA, I think it's Velvet Matte Lipstick in shade 7. It just looks like this. It's just a nice nude colour. Like so. So, that ended up being a bit of a fail. I am interested in trying out the rest of those eyeshadows and let you know what I think, because there was some big problems with those. I still haven't figured out how to use them. If anyone knows how to use that kind, maybe a sponge, but even then I just feel like the sponge would absorb it. Like, I have so much of it on my hands and on my leg and my foot. I'm a little bit concerned about them. So yeah, if you do want to try anything out from from Phase Zero, I do have a code which will be here now, and I believe your membership is free for a certain amount of days. I will leave all the details in the description box down below. They have got some really lovely eyeshadows and some really lovely lipsticks. I should have used the lipstick. I love this so much. Phase Zero liquid lipstick in the shade Gingerbread. This is my favourite liquid lipstick at the moment. It's beautiful, the formula is really good, and yes, I love it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you are having a brilliant time revising. If you are revising, I hope all your exams are going well. I know exams probably have started now for GCSEs, and A-levels are starting very shortly, if not already, so I hope they will go well for you, and I will see you next time. Bye!